Hey guys, say hello to a HOLLEY 4150 carburetor. Now this is a 4-barrel, and the nickname for it is a double pumper because it's got a primary system and then a secondary system that kicks in by way of vacuum, and there's a diaphragm that opens up the secondary system to let more fuel in. So I can see why all the hot rodders want this one because, man, it'll pass anything but a fuel station. So I'm gonna just, so when this came off Thunder Truck 3, which you already figured, there was a lot of fuel coming off this side somewhere leaking. So I've cleaned it up a bit. This was all really dirty, but it was mostly just dirt. So, I'm guessing it's got something to do with this diaphragm inside this pump mechanism here. It doesn't seem to be any pressure. If you look really close, you can see the gasket down in there. You can even see a gap. Fuel might have been leaking from there. So what I'm going to do is I've got a kit, but I'm not going to rebuild the whole thing just because I have a kit. I think that the problem is primarily this diaphragm in here. So I'm going to start by taking off this ball, checking out this diaphragm, and because if you look at this secondary one here, like when I open up the primary and I move the secondary, so the secondary diaphragm is in here. It's connected to this arm, which connects to the shaft through here. Okay, so when I open up the primary and I open up the secondary by hand, there's quite a bit of pressure on that. It's still got some good pop to it. So I think just taking that all apart, just because, might be a bit of overkill, you know. I would rather fix the main problem and then just see how that goes. So we'll start by pulling off this bowl and we'll see what it looks like inside. Which could be fun. Start with these 4 screws. Oh, that seems kind of weird right off the bat. Hell. Oh no, it's coming loose. Alright, go diagonal. So this will also take off, so it will take off the primary bowl and then the metering block that's between the bowl and the main body there. So I just want to look at that diaphragm and just see what it looks like. start with. Like a lot of mechanics and guys that work on stuff, you know, they like to, you know, they all say that thing, if you change one, you got to change them all kind of thing, you know. Well, I don't do that. Well, that's different. Huh. Okay. So we ain't scared. I've never looked in one of these before. I've heard about them. Let's see what it's all about. Well, it's on there pretty good. Alright, there we go. She's cracked. And as you can see, this is the transfer tube that takes fuel from the primary back to the secondary. So that's why that is popping off there as well. Alright, we'll come straight out with it. And we'll just go real slow. Looks pretty dirty. Well, the spring is off center there. Don't want to push on that too hard. I'm just trying to see if that... Let me get a little flat screwdriver real quick. I just want to see if that deal there has any movement. Okay, let's take off this and see what the diaphragm looks like. As you can see, it's pretty crusty in there. But we'll see if we can just kind of ease into it. We'll see if we can just loosen any of it up with some cleaner and just kind of feel it out as I go, kind of thing. Well, she's popping right off there. Okay. Get my screw out of there first. Oh yeah, that's pretty much. It don't look right, does it? See, look, it's not square. It's yeah, it's not good at all, guys. Just rearrange my glove real quick. So if we look at it right way up, so the fuel's down in here, and that little nipple you see on that part there pushes up. It's supposed to push up on that needle, and I believe that's supposed to be free. Well, I won't do that. Let's continue with this diaphragm. Nice and easy. Oh yeah, it's definitely crusty. Looks slightly different than the one in the kit. Hope I got the right kit. So that went that way. There's another spring on the inside there. If you look really close, there's a little ball bearing in there. Let me keep this in order here. What I'll do is I'll go like that. Just like the way it came out of there. See, so that'll go down there like that. So that's all organized. I could just switch on my photographic memory. That might help. You can see there's a little ball in there. See it wiggling a little bit. That's good. And that's the deal that it kind of like it gives a little bit and lets fuel in, and then when you back off the diaphragm, then that ball basically, I don't know, locks it back off or whatever. You can see the O-rings in there. See the O-ring for the transfer tube? They'll have to be changed out. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is we'll call that a done deal for now. And I'm gonna take this apart. I'll pull that needle out of there and see if that's doing any movement. Because the float looks good. The float, it's not a pinhole, is it? Okay. Alright, so I'll bring you back when I've made a little more progress. See you then.